Now, there's a rumor that you were sitting home watching on TV with your significant other.
Me and Laurie were watching your speech.
Right.
And I was listening to the crowd to see what kind of reaction
we'll talk about that.
And it wasn't a great reaction.
It was great at first.
Some was good. Some wasn't good, but some was good.
What happened was I heard that you got a call from President of the United States at the time, Joe Biden, saying, what the is he doing there?
I'm not sure if that's true.
Well, I'm just hearing. That's what I'm hearing.
That's all. Don't listen to rumors.
So Dan Pascantilli's lying to me?
Danny might be lying to you. And I don't think Danny doesn't lie. So
no,
he bends the truth a bit.
But it was no secret I was going. Right? No, but to your point, like you were going to go to a conference that you weren't popular at.
Think about this for a minute. I'm sure the president was upset about it. He passed the largest pension bill in the history of the United States of America.
No doubt.
Just think about that.
No doubt.
Just use that one issue. Forget everything else. And you think about, I think it was $92 billion, of which a significant amount went to Teamsters unions and other unions around the country. Mm-hmm. It's making our pension plan solvent to, I think, 2031. Pension plans, not just Teamsters, but other pension plans, were on the verge of collapse, which ultimately means that locals potentially on the verge of collapse, in some of those areas of the country. So, of course, he's going to be pissed. And I would be pissed if I did something like that. And there's been times where I have been pissed about different things, that if I did something for a union or work with unions and membership, more so the membership, and then you feel like it's a slap in the face.
Conversely, though, think about the last 16 years out of 20, right? We have been taken for granted, unions, by Democrats and Republicans, right?
In certain areas.
In certain areas, right.
Not
so
across the board.
You talk about he fixed the pensions, all right? What caused that problem, okay? Deregulation 1980. Ted Kennedy introduced that bill. You're right. Reagan was the president, who the Teamsters actually endorsed in 1980. Yeah. All right. Our Democrat, the Kennedys that we love from Massachusetts, introduced that bill. The Teamsters lost 400,000 jobs in trucking, 400,000 jobs. So you look at 400,000 jobs, and that was just the start of deregulation. And deregulation caught on in other industries as a result of that. When you're passing legislation that is going to deregulate the industry, and you're losing hundreds upon hundreds of thousands of jobs, those are hundreds upon hundreds of thousands of contributions pension funds aren't getting, forcing good companies into bankruptcy. And, we talk about, he fixed the pension fund. He did. But the Democrats who introduced the legislation started the demise of these funds. But let me finish. And also, you got to think of it this way, and I deal with it intimately for the last 25 years. Companies can go into bankruptcy with no problems at all. And the last line of creditors in bankruptcy reform is pension funds. We can look at, it passed the Pension Act, but what were we doing in the meantime to protect and change bankruptcy reform and all that stuff?